All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back again with another YouTube video. So today, I'm going to be kind of making a final video and giving my final thoughts on the Edp445 police investigation that was filed by Kayla Hoskins a few months back. Now, recently I watched Destructor's video of him bringing up a lot of criticisms towards if EDP is even going to get arrested based on the track record right now. And I kind of just want to chime in and give my opinions on it and my thoughts. Now, that being said, I'm sure the audio in this video is going to sound like complete shit, and I do apologize. I'm not with my normal setup right now. The next video, I will have normal mic quality, but unfortunately for this one, we're just going to have to deal with this. Now, let's get right into the video. So some of you guys are even wondering, what investigation am I talking about? Who even is EDP? I'm not really going to break down who EDP is because I'm sure you guys know, but basically the investigation, what happened was Kayla was actually a fan of Jidion's, and she was in Jidion's Discord. And this was around the time when Jidion interviewed or attempted to interview EDP, in which Jidion actually involved and invited EDP into his Discord so they could do like a live Q&A, in which he actually ended up finding Kayla and adding her on Instagram. Now, from that point forward, he was asking nudes from Kayla, sending nudes to Kayla, sending voice recordings. They FaceTimed quite a lot, lots of calls, lots of video recordings, stuff like that. And just so you guys know, Kayla was 15 at the time. I believe she's 16 now, but at the time she was 15. And then Kayla eventually actually went to Jidion and said, hey, I'm being groomed by EDP. Here's all this evidence. And what Jidion and Inside and Skeeter end up doing is going to the dialysis center, in which they end up confronting him with the evidence. Now, I had a lot of criticisms towards this confrontation. I'm sure if you guys know my channel, you know them already. But obviously, one of my big ones is they told Kayla not to file a police report until they went and confronted EDP, which might actually be a huge issue for the police investigation. Not only that, but it also get Jidion in a ton of trouble. If you guys don't already know that, both Jidion, Inside, and Skeeter Gene, since they told a minor to not file a police report while they were being groomed, and also allowed them to continue being groomed under their watch, which is disgusting, and that can cause obviously some massive issues towards the police investigation. But that being said, Kayla did actually file a police report, and the police actually have been taking this investigation very seriously. Now, I understand a lot of people have skepticisms towards this since it has been a lot of months. And as you guys know, Kayla kind of stopped talking about the police investigation because, number one, she legally can't, because it's gone a lot bigger than just her investigation. A lot more minors are now involved. I'm not really going to get too much into detail, but there's a lot more things happening here. And it seems like the police and the FBI both are taking this very, very seriously. And that's why it's been a long time. Now, that being said, I do actually have some criticism towards the police. I don't understand how they do not have him at least in custody right now, or under some sort of like watch, since he did send a minor sexually explicit content. And I think that itself is enough for him to at least be detained. In my personal opinion, I don't really know the laws of where he lives, to be honest, but I think if the police were actually trying to handle this investigation very, responsibly, he should actually be in custody right now while they do the investigation, because the amount of evidence they already have from Kayla should be incriminating enough. You know what I mean? But I do respect the FBI for actually trying to get him with every charge they can possibly right now, since they are involving a lot more people. As you guys know, EDP actually did send Kayla CP of other victims. So, of course, the FBI are going to look into that, and that's kind of what they're currently doing. Now, as of right now, last time I talked to Kayla, the investigation is still ongoing. Like they said originally, it could take a couple years, which obviously a lot of people don't want to hear that. I understand that. I really do understand the frustration of someone who's been covering EDP this entire time, and especially for the parents out there who have children and are kind of disgusted by the fact that EDP is still out free right now. But I almost want to guarantee to you guys that the police are taking this very seriously. Now, I'm not going to promise that there's going to be an arrest, right? I don't have that information, nor do I have the future, insight of if he's actually going to get arrested or not. I mean, he damn well should, honestly. And I think we all agree that if the police do not arrest this guy, that is one of the biggest police flops we've ever seen. Because not only is this not his first offense, but there's multiple victims now involved. And Kayla herself had tons of evidence, and she handed it all to the police. They took her phone and they wiped her phone. You know what I mean? And people are going to say, well, you can't believe everything Kayla says. When it comes to this investigation, I am taking her word for it, because I don't see why she would lie about it. Right? And if Kayla was really clout chasing, she would be talking about this investigation every single day on her YouTube channel, because it gets her views, right? Because she's the victim. Of course it would get her views, but she's not, right? Because now they're all taking this investigation very, very seriously. But that begs the question, is he actually going to get arrested? And based on what I'm hearing and what's happening, it sounds like he is eventually, since they are gathering a ton of evidence, but there's still a chance he won't. And people who are skeptical, you can keep being skeptical, that's fine. But for me, for instance, I'm still holding out hope. I entrust Kayla, and I trust the FBI are actually going to do their job and actually get a scumbag, disgusting human being off the streets. But like I said, this investigation has kind of blown up beyond Kayla, and now it involves so many different minors, and it's just insane. But anyways, Kayla basically said that she's going to eventually talk about it when he does eventually either get arrested or set free. She's probably going to make a video about it. I mean, if he gets set free, I want to put a lot of blame on Jidion and Skeeter Jean. I think like they do deserve a lot of criticisms for it, because I know for a fact the police did not want them involved. I know that for a fact. The police really did not want them involved in this situation at all, because it just muddied everything and it caused multiple extra layers of this investigation that didn't need to be added. Not to mention there could be a harassment charge that Jidion could be facing, and also a child endangerment charge that we're not really going to talk about just yet because I don't know the facts of it. But yeah, it's just been absolutely crazy. And then also Kayla brought up how the court case might be live streamed. I'm not sure about the legality of that, or if it's up to Kayla or if it's up to EDP or who's it up to. But yeah, anyways, I'm just going to keep holding on hope. For those of you too, I do hope that you guys as well and trust the process and trust the fact that Kayla has not been talking about this, because that means that stuff is moving forward. But anyways, that's my video. If you guys like this video, leave a like, subscribe. Also, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you guys are still holding on hope for this investigation, or you're just done with it and you're just done with this whole entire EDP stuff. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Have you reacted to this on your channel